What you guys, today we're taking a look at a 300Hz 2K gaming monitor from KTC. We're going to be reviewing the H27E6. If you're wondering who KTC are, KTC is part of the parent company of Shenzhen Kangquan Technology, has been in the display industry for 28 years. And KTC has been one of the main monitor manufacturers for many big name brands like NEC, Samsung and ViewSonic. It comes delivered in a very well packaged box with heavy thick polystyrene. You're going to get the stand, also the monitor itself, a power cable and a DP cable. So it's got everything you need to get up and running. The screen is well protected in this thick polystyrene. As you can see here, it's encased with a top piece going on top, so it's protected. The base mount here, all you need to do is very easy to set up. No tools are needed. It's just a turn screw here, but you can see it's solid, made of metal, and it's pretty sturdy as well. So build quality is pretty good for the stand, which is a really important thing. And it's an easy fit. All you need to do is just slot this into the base here and then just tighten the screw on the bottom. You can see even the mount part for the monitor is sturdy and it's made of metal as well. So I'm just going to tighten this down and then we can take a look in more detail. So to fit the stand, all you need to do here is just slot it into position. It should click into position with no screws needed. And there's a little catch here. I'll show you that catch in a second. You'll hear it click into position. It's this little catch here. This is the release catch. So it's quite easy to remove if you need to move it about anywhere. And there's a power button here, which is also your menu button to use that as well. Cable management here for the cables to go up the back of the monitor, so you can hide all the cables. So the inputs on this monitor, you can see we've got a DP 1.4x2, and we also have HDMI 2.1x2, so we have two of those as well. And we have a DC in, which is your power in. There's also a headphone input there as well, if you want to put in your headphone. And we have the USB upgrade port. This is for upgrading the firmware probably on the monitor. So the monitor is a ergonomic design for multiple scenarios. We do have that 90-degree pivot, which means you can have it in portrait or horizontal depending on what you want. I don't have the stand fully elevated to be able to pivot it 90 degrees in this video, but you can see on the picture there. We can also elevate it up to 130 millimeters like so, and we can also swivel up to 45 degrees here, and this is pretty decent features for a monitor at this price point. So having that 90-degree pivot is really nice because it allows you to go horizontal or vertical on this monitor. I'll just do a quick wobble test here so you can see how wobbly it is, and it's fully extended up here. There's going to be a bit of movement here, but most monitors do. If you want to tilt your monitor, you can from 5 to 20 degrees, as you can see right here, which is also a useful feature. I've chucked the dimensions of the monitor up on the top left-hand side. It's a 27-inch 2560 by 1440p monitor. It does have onboard menu system here, which you can navigate by pressing the power button. And this will give you access to all of the actual settings that you can change on this monitor, whether it be brightness, contrast, blacks, and also sharpness. And you can see presets there as well. Aspect ratio and display position, you can change all inside here. You've also got your color settings and many other settings on here which you can mess around with and change to get it to your own liking. But basically you've got a 2560 by 1440 at 300 Hz with overclocking switch, can be overclocked up to 320 Hz. It's a super fast IPS panel with a 1000:1 contrast ratio. Response time is 1 millisecond and the display colors are 16.7 million 8-bit. It does have eye protection built in, which helps filter out harmful blue light. It has HDR400 and also 450 nits of brightness. It does have adaptive sync, and we also have 98% DCI-P3 color gamut coverage, all protected by a 3-year manufacturer's warranty. You can check for any dead pixels or any sort of bleeding on the screen, and the screen is really outstanding. It's very vibrant. As you can see, we've got vivid colors here, and it's sRGB 133% with 16.7 million colors. So you're going to get a really nice monitor. As you can see, for the price, it's pretty decent. So I just messed around with some of the settings here. Might have turned the contrast up a little bit too much, but I'll leave it like this and I'll just show you what it actually looks like when you're playing back a movie. Now, the green square around the outside of the monitor is my ESET antivirus program, but you can see the colors are really beautiful. And I've been messing around with the colors, obviously, but the screen is absolutely lovely in real time. The camera doesn't give it justice. It really doesn't. So whether you want this monitor for productivity or gaming, or whether you want it just for watching movies or general use, you can do. It's an all-round monitor. It is classed as a gaming monitor because of that high refresh rate of 320 Hertz overclock. It's pretty decent with that WQHD resolution. I really do like it. I'll quickly do an FPS test here. You can see the 300 FPS on the top. You don't really see the effect when I'm showing you on video, but from my eyes, when I'm looking at it on the screen, it is silky smooth. You do have RGB on the back, which is just transitioning through different colors. As you can see here, looks absolutely lovely. So like I said, who is this actual monitor for? Well, it's for gamers, esports, enthusiasts, and anyone seeking an unparalleled gaming experience. It's silky smooth when you're playing it because you've got that high 300 Hertz refresh rate, but you can overclock that to 320, which is pretty outstanding for this sort of monitor at this price point. And if it was me using this in replacement of my Dell Alienware, I would basically buy two of these and have them side by side. Two 27-inch monitors will look absolutely lush together. Now, don't forget I was messing around with the actual settings like the contrast and the colors on this, so it's probably a little bit oversaturated, but normally straight out the box, the presets on this are absolutely perfect. They really are. So how much does it cost? Well, $229.99. It's on offer right now, as you can see, limited time deal. So I'll leave the links in the video description if you're interested in grabbing one of these KTC's 27-inch 2K 300 Hertz 1 millisecond gaming vertical monitor. The model number is H27E6. I think it's worth every penny. It's a pretty decent monitor for the price. Now, just for full transparency, this monitor was sent out for review, but all opinions are my own. No money has changed hands, and no one is reviewing this video before it's released. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below, and I shall catch you in the next video. Bye for now.